referendum were to go, I should say, if the change were to be made. Right now, this is just advisory. So right now, you have no say. And for those of you who follow the news, you knew there were a lot of shenanigans with closed meetings going on with the library board.
Again, not speaking to the matter at hand.
He just like
politicking.
Just a moment. There was,
Mr.
I
Gallagher, you have
believe,
your turn.
Mr. McIntyre earlier on asked for civility, so let's ask the civility of all parties.
Basically, you would be able to vote on who your representatives are on the library board. It gives the power to you. It takes it away from our city council to appoint individuals who we have no control over.
Yes.
Chris Paulson, 49 Joanne Lane. I am here tonight on a matter of principle. We are here, I feel very strongly that this is not about whether things should be on the referendum or not. It's about the fact that people are not having an opportunity in the city of DeKalb to vote on these issues, and there are people that are out of the city of DeKalb that will not have that will have an opportunity to vote. I think it's been said very eloquently by Ms. Gross and Mr. Wilcox. That is the reason why I'm here tonight, and that is the reason why I'm opposing this on all three issues.
All right. Anyone else wishes to speak? Yes.
On that issue that the mayor just
Your name,
spoke about,
please.
Grace Mott. 5 years ago, there was a group of people that came into this DeKalb Township and asked that referendum, an advisory referendum be put on the ballot that should the United States pull out of the war over Iraq. I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact wording of that. The people that came here and brought that question about were many of you on that side of the room. Please tell me how that was germane to DeKalb Township issue, where these issues, who, if you ask me, are much more local and much more germane to our residents. How was that more germane? Seem to forget that one.
Well, you should never ask.
Identify yourself.
I'm Kate Hoover, director of the DeKalb Public Library, very proud of you. You should never ask the librarian for information, because we're the ones who love looking things up. We're the ones who know if there's a word you don't know, you can go look it up. But I'd like to start with the
Point of order, it's hard to hear her.
Oh, I don't know what to do without that.
Yeah.
Get louder, Dee.
Come on. I can't shout. This is it. Can you come closer? Gather round.
Let's go closer.
Hold it closer.
I do have a prepared statement that might be of interest to you all about how the library was formed. It might give you some information. I wanted to tell you this history, and it's one that captured the attention of then President Bush's wife, Laura Bush. But you'll have to give me a minute to lead up to that. Let's start with Annie Glidden. She did not believe in frivolity of any kind, especially card playing. But the city of DeKalb needed a circulating library, so she organized 12 women to form the Library Whist Club. They played cards, whist, once a week, and donated all of their winnings to a fund to start a circulating library. In 1893, the City of DeKalb City Council recognized the need for a library and passed a tax for operating expenses. The library was housed in one room in the City Hall. The ordinance's impetus was mostly requests from the ladies of the Whist Club, the group that had led the reading room for several years. The Library Whist Club still exists. 12 ladies are still, not the same, are still playing cards once a week as the Library Whist Club, although they now play bridge. They continue to donate their winnings every year to the operation of the DeKalb Public Library. While Jessie Glidden was still alive, I organized a reception for the ladies. I decided to invite former librarian and current First Lady Laura Bush. Well, I didn't hear anything, but she's a busy lady, so I didn't think anything of it. Several months later, I was at my desk and got a telephone call that said the White House is online too. Well, you can imagine, I thought, okay, what staff member is playing a joke on me and what salesman is it really? The phone call was from Mrs. Bush's private secretary, and she could not have been more apologetic about not responding to my invitation. Remember the anthrax event? All mail had gone to some warehouse to be fumigated, and Mrs. Bush had just read the invitation. To say she was intrigued is understating her interest. Mrs. Bush believed, and I do as well, that this is a unique piece of American history. 12 women coming together to start a library for their city and continuing to this day. In fact, I can hardly end the conversation. The secretary was so interested and continued to say that she was speaking for Mrs. Bush. And
Point of
then-
order. This is all good and fun, Dan Fazekas, but that's not what we're here. The
I'm
question
trying to give
is
a history
about,
of a
I
semi-municipal
understand that,
life.
but it doesn't
Very
deal
short.
with what we're
Very
talking
short.
here.
Very
This is
short.
about the question of an advisory ballot, and we're not meriting what you're saying or any of that.
I'm
We're
trying
here to
give a
say if we're
history of a
deciding,
municipal life.
this is the question before us.
All right. We have been flexible in letting people speak tonight. I believe maybe the last speaker, do you think you will be finished within 8 minutes
Yes.
or so?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Jacob Page then left $150,000 in his will.